Okay. So when it comes to the heart is what emotions are. Emotions. Okay. And when it comes to what emotions are, everything inside of this world that happens to do with anything in this world that you call feeling,
it's from the heart.
It's from the heart.
Okay. So can I ask now? Since we are dealing with emotions, we are talking about feelings.
Okay.
Are these things? So basically, the heart indirectly is a portal that the soul uses to express these emotions or feelings.
For you to understand the entirety of what the heart is, okay, we have to go back to the resonance of it.
Okay.
Because what you call the soul exists inside of the heart.
Right.
The soul physical form is what the heart is. Okay? The soul is the rhythm that resides inside of the heart. You tell me you have a heartbeat, that particular beat, okay? That particular beat is producing a certain kind of a rhythm. Okay. And this particular rhythm varies in frequencies. You have a rhythm that goes very slow, and you have a rhythm that goes very, very fast, like this. Okay.
Right. So when you are sick, the heart beats much faster. When you are running, exercising, the heart beats much faster. When you are more calmer, the heart beats much slower.
Yeah. The thing is that when you are putting it in those particular kind of expressions, you can be in a very calm place and yet your heart will beat very fast.
Yes, that is also possible.
You can be sitting down and then you'll be breathing and yet your heart is going to be amplified. The kind of resonance that is going to be produced from it is going to be amplified.
Right.
I'm talking about the simple expression of the beat rhythm. When you go to hospital, there's always like beat. The monitor is always beeping because the monitor is reading the magnetic and then the electric flow of light, of what your soul is, and then it is displayed onto the monitor. Immediately it starts to beep the beep flat line. Then that is when you get the realization that it is time for the electricity of the body to move out. It is trying to tell you that there's no more connection between your mind and then the heart. Because I told you people that everything that has to do with the heart chakra, that is what the soul is. The soul is what represents Christ. The soul is what experiences this reality. And if you look at your chakras, below your chakras, there are three. Above your chakras, there are three. So the heart is in the middle of these particular three forms. So that simply means that through everything that you experience inside of this world, that you call emotions, that you call feelings, are either going to be vibrating at a higher frequency of the top or are going to be vibrating at a lower frequency of the down. But in any way, in any kind of experiences that you are having, whether it is of set A or it is of set B, the heart decides wherever that particular energy goes. Whether it is going to be relaying it to the upwards movement part of yourself or it is going to be relaying to the downwards movement part of yourself. Everything depends on the heart. You understand? Talk to my three people.
Okay. Mo de baba kan no mo anya mu nchase e wo twi kasem no. Me mbo ne tofa kakra enkyerem. Baba eka heart chakra no. Heart chakra no to so 9. Na heart chakra no wo de ba twi kasem a ye beka se akoma no so fapem eno so ye energy center na ye ka ho asem. Na heart chakra no ejina ho e de ma okra na nkasa. Eno mu na okra ne tin wetimi dia express ne ho e wa asase we so. Nti sɛ deɛ ɛnneɛma a yɛfrɛ no emotions, ɛnneɛma a yɛfrɛ no atenka, sɛ wobɛnya atenka, sɛ esum, sɛ sereɛ, sɛ anigyeɛ, sɛ awerɛhoɔ, sɛ yawdie, adeɛ biara na wodi anaasɛ wotumi express no, ɛnyɛ wo nipadua no na wo express, na mmom ɛyɛ wo kra ne mumum, akoma no emu na ɔkra ne te na ɔkra no anam akoma no so de express saa adekorɔ no. Nti sɛ wonam anigyeɛ mu a, ɛyɛ ɔkra no ɛna nam saa anigyeɛ no so. Ede fa akumanim ede express saa energy no ede amai. Nti basically no, ye kan heart chakra. Heart chakra ni ye biaye a wo kra no ete a onam saa biaye ne so. Ede nam so ede ekre na tenka. Se eya atenka pa, se eya atenka boni. Ni nyina ejina heart ne so, ni nyina ejina okra ne so. Na emom no baba esan kyerem no kyerem se ye de kan yaka chakras na e wo fom no. Eye wo root no yasan kan wo sacral no ene yakan wo solar plexus ne miansa ne nyina eye wo lower self eno muna ofa wodi express anasa wodi eda ade a ye frɛ no esuro edi anasa ehun edi eye root no o sacral ne ye ade a ebi ase wanu ho han ho a potokasem ye beka no guilt ɛhɔ ɛna no wo sacral nim ɛna wo solar plexus no sɛ ne enra ye kan ye no ɛno ɛhɔ ɛna wode express your friend is saying self blame say bia abribia na wo bu ho atan anase ade na ma anya ne sa ade na me ye ne sa saa niema miensa na wo express no okra no na express saa niema no e de free akoma nim
yes
enti ɛno na ye wo lower self na ye unyame su na ɛwɔ fam na ɛma wo timi express saa niema no but no kra ne say nkokra ne de anase akoma ne de ono onye bias oni soro ono so a oni fam ono nko ye neutral state na mo mesan se wentimi anhili ho enfri root ambesi wo sacral no ama wentimi anya neutral a unu san pempeso na fe expressions ni na aba hu ne se eya desua de biem afi hu ne se eya yawde eya bufuo eya saa niema nketenkete na emma wa bra bonkoso no saa niema no na obetimi obe experience ani nyina gina how a vibrate so nyina gina it's one vibrate higher o express lower self o vibrate high o vibrate high and so o express o higher self ye nyamba ho na baba ebe kyerен eye chakras na wo esoro ne so ne miensa no oba beka ho asem.
Okay, so you made mention that every one of you inside of this world is living in a 3-dimensional plane.
Right.
Okay? You are born into a 3D. Most people, you don't understand what the 3D is. Okay? I told you that there are 7 chakras inside of you. Okay? And I also told you that when it comes to the 9 etheric essence, there are 9 of them.
Okay.
As a dark person, you have 9 original chakras within your own being. And when it comes to the pale skin, they have 7 etheric essences within themselves. It's like them telling you that you are in P1, but you have the potential to go to P2. You have in class 1, you can go to class 2, you can go to class 3. Depending on your dedication to your studies, will tell you how far that you go inside of your own self.
Whether you go to university,
you go to university
PhD,
or not.
become a professor,
yes,
or a
it
miracle.
all depends on the efforts that you produce. So when it comes to the energy centers, it doesn't limit you. There are more infinite forms of energy centers that exist inside of your being, more than 9. But there always has to start from somewhere.
Which is the root.
That is why in this particular earth plane, you are given 7 particular colors, 7 particular primary energies that allows you to harness everything that has to do with your earth self, to learn what earth is. Earth is you. So if you are able to understand you as much as you understand earth, then you become the graduate. You've graduated from P1 and now you can proceed to P2.
Wow.
Understand?
Wow.
So when they're telling you that you are always born into a 3-dimensional plane, they are talking about the lower 3 chakras of yourself. Okay? When they're talking about a plane, when you put this is a plane. Okay?
Existence.
This is a plane
of existence. Okay.
So when they're talking about 3-dimensional view, they are talking about you viewing this world in 3 particular aspects, which is the body, which is this one particular plane, which is the soul, and then the mind.
Okay.
So you people usually see, the Illuminati eye or the all-seeing eye that they usually put in this particular place, that you make it see that, oh, this is Illuminati people, this is this people. This is what they are talking about.
Right.
They are the one that are in control of your lower 3 chakras. You understand?
Wow.
They are the ones that are propagating the fear through the media. They are the ones that are propagating the fear through the conflicts. They are the ones that are always trying to oppress you, allow you to generate a negative concept part of yourself. Because if you are in negativity, there is nothing like positivity of your life in which you can grow by a way of feeling. Because 90% of the time, you don't take care of what your heart is saying. You don't listen to your heart.
And the heart is the soul.
The heart is the soul. So every emotion that they are portraying to you on the TV, you are watching it and you are feeling that, oh, I'm just reacting to it. But you also forget that you are feeling emotions from it. And emotions of fear. Because they are telling you that World War III is coming to pass.
So any of the lower chakras you would express outward, it is the soul just trying to communicate to you that, listen, don't be in this state. Be in the other state.
The soul doesn't decide whatever experiences that happens because it is the experience itself.
Oh.
Okay? The soul is the experience itself. You are on this particular world called Earth. Earth is the heart.
Right.
Okay? If you've ever watched this movie before, Moana.
Moana, yeah.
Okay? Moana made it very clear. Mother is the earth. And when her heart rips out, there is left only two forms. The earth and then the spirit. And when the earth and then the spirit mix together, then that is when you summon the monster. Okay? There are no longer emotions. There's no longer water. Okay? So everything that you do is that you destroy life. Everything. You begin to drain life of your own self, because when she lost her heart, she begins to drain life from island to island until there's nothing left.
Right. So in this case, basically, your heart is your everything.
Your heart is you. Your heart is the soul. Okay? This physical material self that you are seeing, or what you call your physical vessel or the body, is part of the creation of what the soul is.
Okay, Baba, let me ask this question. I'm sure others might be willing to also ask this question. Let's assume that genuinely, I am not watching videos, I am not watching anything, but once a while, you will feel sad. You don't know what is causing it, but all of a sudden you begin to cry.
Yeah.
You begin to express certain form of emotion.
Yes.
What is your soul telling you at that moment? Are you still expressing the lower forms of yourself, or it is something the soul need out so that it can be set free? What is it exactly?
I made it very clear to every single one of you that the soul isn't just here to experience positivity.
Oh.
Okay? Your soul is here to experience what life is.
Okay.
Life is the general characterization of what Earth is. Everything inside of Earth is open for you to experience. Everything. Okay? Be it of what you cry, be it of what you smile, be it of what you laugh, be it of what you envy, be it of what you jealous. Any valid kind of emotion is valid. The problem is that at that particular moment in which you are feeling that emotion, are you learning from it? Is it something that you are aware that you are doing?
The lesson is the most important.
Are you aware of it? Okay. Some people, you can just get up someday and then you feel total sad. You just don't know why.
Yeah.
But your sadness brings you so much comfort. Okay. You don't want to be among people. You don't want to be among anything. You don't want to involve yourself in anything. Today, I don't feel like doing anything.
Right.
You see, you can just get up certain days and then you feel certain emotions that you yourself, you don't even understand why I'm feeling this, but you are there. Okay? So it's not just about you listening to the media. It's not just about you watching the news or you reacting to what they are feeding you. What you yourself is feeling is what you need to understand first.
So if you are crying for no reason, you got up in the morning, you are very moody, you don't really understand what is going on, you need to be able to connect with your soul in order to understand exactly what the soul is trying to express.
When you are trying to do that way, you will just get lost. Your soul doesn't speak to you like the way you and I will speak. Okay? It is not your personal mother. When you have a problem, Mama, my hand is paining you. He said, let me look. Okay, you need to apply this medicine on it. Your soul doesn't do that.
Oh.
You understand? Because if you are feeling that you want your soul to actually be speaking to you in that particular manner, then it's like you and the soul, you are on the same level of vibration, which is not.
Which is true. Which is
not.
Until you are able to
you are able to raise yourself to that particular level, you and your soul cannot talk like the way you and I we are talking.
Right.
Okay?
Right. So, Baba, in this case, you wake up in the morning, you don't know what you are feeling, you don't know what is wrong, but you are just crying the whole day, you are just sad, or you are just happy for no reason.
Let it flow. Okay?
You don't have to control, you don't have to stop it.
You don't have to stop it. The problem is that when you try denying certain feelings inside of this life, it ends up to be the very thing that destroys you. Okay, you don't compress feelings. Your soul, that is why it is water. You don't force water.
You flow with the movement.
You go with the flow.
Yeah.
You don't force it. You definitely understand that no matter how much sad that you are at this current moment, give it or take the next 2 to 3 hours, you are definitely going to be changing mood.
True.
Something will trigger you that will change your mood from being sad into something else, because sadness allows you to think about yourself. Sadness brings you back to the moment where you feel like you are disconnected from everything else. So if you are disconnected from everything else, how then do you connect yourself to everything else?
Wow.
At that particular moment, that is what you are supposed to be thinking. So you are sad, allow the sadness to come.
If you are happy, be in the mood.
Be in the mood. Be in the current mood. Understand what the mood can guarantee you. Because 90% of me, okay, I create mostly when I'm sad.
Oh.
Okay? When I'm sad, what is making me sad? If I can figure out what is making me sad, then I delve myself into these world issues that are causing sadness. Then I begin to solve them.
You begin to learn from them.
I begin to solve them. Okay? I look at this world and there's a whole lot of problems. I look at this world and I feel a lot of things. So instead of me wasting this sadness, to actually vibrate something lower of myself, I would rather use this sadness and look at this particular world, this particular part of the country that needs this, and I will amplify their energy. I know how to do that. You can also know how to do that.
Okay, Baba, good. Now, I just want to find out. I'm sure others might be asking this question, might be thinking. You do not pray every day to experience some of these emotions.
Yes.
But some way, somehow, you see them. You feel them. For instance, you go to work today. You are in your office, and your boss or a colleague of yours does something to you that brings out that sadness, that allows you to express certain form of emotion.
Yes.
This case, what do you do and how do you go about it?
Okay. The thing is that when it comes to you and your work, okay, your boss always, the boss...
It could be in marriage. Some people see their husbands and they all of a sudden, they just want to let out certain form of emotions.
Yeah.
Okay. Because of what the husband might have told them, what the wife might have told them. They, and when the moment you see the person, you feel something. You feel something to express that thing, out there. The question is, how do you deal with things like this?
Expression comes from you being able to understand your level of confidence that you are. Okay? First of all, you have to look at fear. Are you afraid to express that? Number two, that kind of expression, do you feel it to be right within your own self? Number three, do you have the confidence to come out and actually say what you actually feel? Because 90% of the time, people cannot just look at you and then you expect people to know what is inside your mind. You understand? Even if you express yourself to your boss, express yourself to your husband, express yourself to your friend, express yourself to anybody that actually causes that arousal of emotions, and they end up reacting the wrong way, you have freed yourself from that particular bondage. Because that particular thought can exist in you for more than 10 years.
But if you're unable to express that thing,
if you are not able to speak it, you can't release it.
Baba can't be a yepa, ye can't have chakra no one. Na heart chakra ne fapem no ejina kwan a wo be fa so a wo de be express wo ne mom anya wo ankasa wo de e ye okra no ne nam saa tenka ne so e de kire wo ne a onam mu at that moment na wakasa bebre e de afa ho na de ehia wo mu pa ene se adekro na wo nam mu no esese wo di kan ehunu se de di kan ade na okra no express mini so to me intimi control and only ade esese utimi hu na emum ne esese wo hu efrim ne se esese wo try se wo be hye ne so na emum wo be ma ne kwan ama se yesu na wo su asu se ya sem na esese utimi ka kire obi aka ensese wo hye ne so se ye kan se wo be ma nsu wo yere bo enso da bia wo de ahye wo ntimi nka wo oba na da bia na wora ho be ma ne ekum be ma ne haw untimi nka nkire obi efisa ye wabete se aware mu nkomo de ense se wo ne obi de hu nkomo enso da bia ehaw da bia na wudi areho so hu enti maami busa baba asem se ese bi o areho ni anigye ni bi wo wa enye yen ne de ba obi wo ha okwa adwumam kra ohu sa breno ubeye den etimi asi ano kwa efisa nya wo pe ene se wakohwe ebia news bi anase wahwe movie bi na wo fa ho de yeso eno de obeka se ebia ejina media propaganda ne so na efa so am express sa emotions no but de wo ni mo ho hwe a ebenam so am obi ebi wakoto sa accident si when the boss one wa shase so sa emotions na we express no and who ni control so be anything.
Yes.
And no say the kindness say at the corona we experience at that moment no wo betimi ehunu say ade we na esi and only identifying no.
Yes.
Me etoso mienu and say say wo accept say if ayade free me kra nim say me ma ho kwan na besin. So wo betimi aka ho asem a kire obi aka. Wo feel say wo betimi any obi edi ho nkomo ana say wo betimi aye bibi ama efri wo mu aye.
Yeah.
But say wanye na say wo hye so. Wo kosoro ba for me be how.
O dwen ho bia wa dwen koso a esan be san de wa ko ejire. What you say? Na ka de na wo say wo kan kra no. Obi o hono ma like sometime no. Some of you can actually find yourself in a situation and you are like, "Oh, if only I had spoken about this."
Yes.
If only I had this thought. I should have just said it. But you didn't.
You were trying to be patient, you were trying to be polite, you were trying to be
you have to read the whole situation. You are three things inside of one particular body. You are not just the body, you are not just the soul, and you are not just the spirit. You are all three combined inside one particular body. The more you understand your connection to the spirit, is the spirit is the one thing that is free inside of this world. Everything about the spirit, you can't go and tell a caterpillar that, hey, you don't have to walk this my road. Though. This road is St. Peter's Road. Don't walk here. The caterpillar doesn't care about that.
Yes.
You can't tell the goat that, oh, this is my grass. You can't chop this grass. The goat doesn't care about that. That is the expression of what the spirit is when it comes to you. That is your wild nature.
Wow.
Okay? You have a wild side. Naturally, if you don't get somebody to fight with, you don't have peace. There are certain people inside of this world that are like that. They always want to create problems to stay relevant in life. Without problems, they feel lonely. They feel like, I need to try your brain and you need to try my brain. That is how they are. So if you understand yourself from that particular spirit point, then you move ahead to the soul. That comes to the feeling. You know what is right. You know what is wrong. The spirit doesn't judge whether what is right or what is wrong. As long as it is being happy, it doesn't care. As long as you're able to torment somebody to gain happiness, you don't care about it. Now you bring yourself to the next level, which is the emotional aspect. Okay? Now you understand that everything inside of this world too that lives, that expresses itself, has fear. Okay? Has emotions within them. Now you can learn to relate with them on the particular level that they are all operating at. What I'm about to do to this person, is it right? What do I stand to gain if I do this person this? Is it going to be of a material gain, or is it going to be something that comes from the heart that can assist this person to heal? Because every time you make any kind of physical contact with anybody that allows your emotional resonance to influence theirs, you become part of their reality.
Wow.
Okay? Wow. That was what Yeshua was. It's like every time he helps you heal something, then the thank you part of yourself becomes part of him.
Okay, so let's relate this to Jacob.
Okay.
Since we are still talking about Jacob.
Yes.
Jacob expressed emotions when he was ready to meet with his brother. At
the beginning, he was like the spirit
itself.
The wants and then the needs of everything that has to do with his brother. He wants it. I want to be the first child. I want to own this. I want to have that. That is what everybody wants inside of this world. That is what wants. The spirit wants everything. I want to experience this. If you get today, okay, that is what they told you. No amount of money inside of this world will ever satisfy you, because immediately you have one, you want two. Immediately you have two, you want three. Immediately you have three, you want four. So you will never get satisfied in life.
So when we say that the human being is insatiable, it means that it is the spirit of human being that is insatiable.
Insatiable. You are the black hole that wants to swallow and experience everything.
But until you add emotions.
Until you add emotions to it, you are just chaos in creation. Wow. You are just like Tefiti. The spirit, you will react to anything that comes to you, and anything will react to you. It's as simple as that.
Wow.
But if you add the emotional aspect part of yourself, now you are moving to somewhere that is down, that has stepped down from a spirit point, and is beginning to look at things at an equilibrium level.
At an equal level.
At an equal level. Now you create a judge for yourself.
And that is what the soul does.
That is what the soul does. Okay? The soul will begin to judge you. You've created a conscience, another form of what the spirit is. Okay?
Right.
Yes. So now you look at your actions and you judge yourself according to every action that you take.
Okay, Baba, let me ask this question. I know viewers would ask questions. Please, unti bibiasia, Mr. say, busa. Okay, fato comment section na say, Baba, you be reading Baba answer. And those on TikTok too, if you want to ask questions, please do. There's this question I want to ask. If the heart is what the soul dwells in to express emotions, what of those who do not express anything at all? There are people who do not express love, they do not express anger, they don't have any form of expression. When they are hurting their fellow, they go straight to the point without thinking twice.
Yeah.
What of those people? What of those people?
Naturally, there is nobody inside of this world without an emotion. Okay? I want every one of you to listen to this and listen very carefully. As long as you pass out through the vertical movement of your mother's, okay, watery hole, you have emotions. Without emotion, there is no summoning of soul into this world.
Oh.
Okay?
Wow.
If you don't have emotions, you can't give birth. Look at the rate through which the pale skin is giving birth, and look at the rate through which the black people are giving birth. When black man is having sex, he's there with emotional 100%.
Right.
After he is released, the emotions runs away. You need emotions to summon a soul.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
Now, the level of that particular soul emotions depend on you, the soul that is coming. Okay? So people that are in this world that takes pleasure in the pains of another people, that gave birth, that came through the birth canal of a woman, have learned to master one part of themselves and then ignore the other.
So they've mastered the spirit aspect of themselves?
They've mastered the spirit and the logic aspect part of themselves. The earth, which is the ego, and then the spirit, which is the essence of everything, like the Fiti, earth and then fire.
Right. Right.
Okay?
Right.
So it's like the earth form will tell you that, what do you have for me? Okay, everything has to always be equal in exchange, an equilibrium. If I can beat you with my mind, I'm thinking in spirit, I will have everything that you have, and I will give you nothing, and I will feel nothing. Because right now I'm earth, and earth is what the ego is, and the ego wants everything in this particular reality.
Wow.
The ego will swallow everything inside of this reality. So there are these people, immediately they are born into this world, the system or their family try putting them in one particular aspect.
Kind of training, kind of
training,
education, so that they master the spirit aspect of themselves.
They master the spirit aspect part of themselves and then relay it to the ego, which is the physical reality that they are experiencing.
And leave the soul somewhere.
And leave the soul aspect, because if they are seeing you and you are crying, you are expressing pain, then they are like that is the time that they begin to get orgasm.
Wow.
Okay.
That is where they get pleasure.
That is where they get pleasure. They're like, I want more. Keep more coming. You are crying and they are enjoying. That is who you call the devil.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Somebody that cannot feel emotion to that particular level to know that your tears simply means that your soul is crying out. And as the soul that is crying out, no matter who you are supposed to stop whatever you are doing and listen to the soul.
This brings my attention onto something. We've been hearing this. I just want to add to what Baba is saying. We've been hearing this thing that when you go into a contract with the devil, when the time is up, the devil do not care. Meaning the devil is operating from the spirit point of view.
Yeah.
Not the soul level.
No,
not with emotions. Because he does not have it. He does not have emotions.
Yeah, the emotional percent part of the devil is 1%. Because they will tell you that the devil himself was in heaven. So, how did the devil get to heaven?
So all these entities around that people establish covenants with them, you are actually dealing with people who do not have souls, who cannot have connection or express connection.
You are dealing with spirits that can either I told you, like the word spirit, if you are going to break the spirits down, the word spirit encompasses everything that has life. Okay, everything that has life. Be it in death or be it in physicality, energy is what spirit is. Okay. Now, energy varies in different forms. what you can perceive as physical in another realm, it is not. Okay? What you can perceive as good in another realm is not. Okay, just like the way I like things and the way you dislike things, they are different.
Right.
Do you understand this? Okay, so when it comes to the spirit, it's not every entity that you cannot see physically that is bad. You know, your way of understanding things through the way that you see things is only 3%. Okay, your way of understanding things, I made it very clear that you are existing in this particular three-dimensional plane. Okay, so this three-dimensional plane is quarter like this. Out of the darkness came light. This is the 3/4% of what you are saying.
Right.
And everything that has to do with your entire being, you don't know. Okay, so unless you are able to charge these eyes with the energy of the sun, because the way your eyes are now, Charlie, it will shock you. Your eyes are like this. Okay, they are arranged in various frequencies in different forms. And these particular frequencies, when you learn to tap more light into the eye, you begin to view dimensions from different perspectives.
Right.